See, guys, for XLM, right, the waiting game is going to be the best game to play. Why? Because when you wait longer, you actually get more rewards. Listen, bear markets make millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. Bull runs make people that jump into the market late and then starve of money. They actually lose their money because they see XLM's up, XLM's 50 cents. Let me buy XLM at 50 cents. We're never going to buy XLM at 50 cents. We're going to buy it. We're buying it right now. Why would you buy it at 50 cents when you could buy it now? Listen, the bulls and the actual beginners in this market, you have to understand, not the bulls, the beginners in this market, they think that buying XLM at 50, 60 cents is going to be a good price. Buying at $1 is going to be a good price. Listen, that's what you call an official bandwagon. Listen, we are in this market for the long haul. And you can see I have to do some little technical analysis here. We actually... On the 1 month, I want to show you the 1 month graph after this, right? But on the 1 month, we're actually bullish. We look bullish, making uptrends. But on the daily, as you can see, those two blue lines, right? We're going on a downwards trend right now. We're making lower highs and lower lows. At the end of the day, if you break that blue line, we can expect to see prices of around, I want to say, let's just say 9.5 cents, right? Because at the end of the day, we are in a bear market, so don't be surprised if we see the price actually going down. But that's a good thing because I feel like this September is going to be really when the coins are very cheap. This September is when the coins are going to be very cheap, and that's when you can capitalize off buying coins at like XLM at like 5 cents, because I do feel like we have a lot to go down, because that pump was made by the recent pump, right, where Bitcoin pumped up a lot. It was created by Binance. If you see the wallets, you can see that Binance had whale wallets that were pumping the price. Why? Because banks were falling. So they thought, if we pump the price up now, they might think because the banks are falling, the banks are actually shutting down, that maybe we can get more customers to buy and we can dump on them. Listen, Binance are frauds in my opinion. That's why CZ is hiding out right now. But we have the next graph. So as you guys can see, on the 1 month, we are still looking pretty beautiful. But as you can see, if you look at the recent lines, right, that is a clear downtrend where we are actually making lower highs and lower lows. So what does this really mean for XLM? If Bitcoin continues to go down, because Bitcoin right now is consolidating, right? Listen, the whole market follows Bitcoin. If Bitcoin consolidates, it don't look very likely to do another pump, because we are in a bear market. There's not enough catalyst for that, all right? So the thing I'll say to you guys is, if you are trying to buy XLM, don't buy a big chunk, because we can see a big quick dip. I will say to you guys, dollar cost average like $7 a day. Not financial advice, just good educational advice, okay? Listen, don't follow me, but I actually buy $7 of XLM worth a day, right? Because over the year, that's thousands, okay? And in bear markets, $1,000 can turn into $100K if you play your cards right. Listen to me. Like, at the end of the day, we are in a position in time where we have time. That's why it's beautiful being an XLM millionaire, because we are the future XLM millionaires. And when I make a first million, best believe I will be making a video cashing out the million or cashing out the 100,000, because it took a lot of patience and we earned this position. We have earned a position of comfort where we can say, you know what, we have over, because of the dollar cost averaging we did, or the big chunks of buying at low prices we did, we now have over 6 figures worth of XLM. So all we have to do is wait for it to hit $1 and we have 6 figures in US currency. That is beautiful, guys. Look at the chart for a second. Like, it did a good pump, but listen, this is all minor movement in my humble opinion. Minor movement. Why? Because when you look at the bottom line, that's only around 8 cents. If you look at the lowest point, that's only around 8 cents. So it only really increased by 2 cents, okay? Which is not the most. In the bull run, when we say it increased, if you never experienced a bull run, right, you have to experience one, right? I've experienced one bull run. I was here for the 2021. I was investing in around 2019, 2018, but I started experiencing the bull run in 2020 and 2021, right? And when I tell you guys, once XRP moves, XLM moves automatically. It's beautiful. You have to understand that it's something to witness. It's really something to witness. Listen, when you see the pumps, right, it really shocks your mind, because you've seen a coin go up 200% in one day, and you're thinking, that ain't that's only the beginning. But Bitcoin price set up for an explosive move as ADA, XLM, and AVE turn bullish. Now, on here it's saying it's bullish, which I don't agree with. I feel like we are bearish. Once Bitcoin actually breaks out its consolidation pattern, we will see a downward trend spiral, because why? I don't feel like there's enough catalyst for XLM to move crazily right now. Like, a lot of this news, this is the beautiful thing about this news page. The beauty about this news page, right, is in bull markets, this really helps the market to pump. Listen, these people pump out bullish news when it's bearish. I don't really agree with that. But when it comes to the bull run, where everybody's typing crypto again, all the Google trend searches in cryptocurrency, XLM, XRP, ADA, when the types start increasing, listen, this causes more traction. And listen, you can see bull runs that happen over 2 weeks. Like you can see XM go on a quick mini bull run for 2 weeks straight, where it's just nothing but upwards trends, and people are actually bandwagoning in, and then you sell a little bit. Listen, I'm want to tell you guys about long-term gain stats, right? Long-term capital gain stats. If you hold XLM for over a year, right, you are only having to pay 15% on your tax fee. Because there was a comment in my video, right, it says, be careful taking out little portions because it could tax you a lot. Now listen, if you are holding XLM for over a year, which you should all be able to do in this time before it takes off, right, that means you will only get taxed 15%. Okay, so when you take, let's say you have over 100,000 XLM, yeah, and you actually sell some at 40 cents, so that means you sell some at 40 cents, right? So let's say you took out 1,000, you're only getting taxed 15%, and that's over. You only start getting taxed after 10K, I think, in America. So I'm in the UK, we get taxed after 12K. So that means you're only losing out around, I want to say 1,000. Probably less than that. I can't do the math right now because I ain't got my calculator with me. But if I have my calculator, best be if I do it. But as I was saying, listen, that's why you have to hold XLM over 2 years, okay? Because at the end of the day, the long-term capital gains tax allows you to only pay 15% on it. That's why you also should invest in a ledger, so you're holding your stuff long-term somewhere safe. I'm about to buy another Nano X. My other one's working, but I just feel like I want to refresh so I can actually get another security. At the end of the day, we have to understand that we have no time to waste in this market. XLM is going to overtake a lot of coins. Why? Because it has one of the best use cases, right? It's used for personal transactions, and it's also used for making other coins on the blockchain, okay? So with that being said, it was Young Wealth. I hope you guys enjoyed this short, sweet video, and I will be back tomorrow with another one. So with that being said, I'm out.